Morning YouTube, how you doing? My name's Charlotte and welcome to my studio. Today I am going to be drawing as I'm aiming to get a brand new piece into a submission for the RWA in Bristol here in the UK. And I've got the concept, I've done my mini drawing, so now it's time to transfer this to something a little bit larger. So I'm hoping to get the whole thing finished today, but in reality, I know that I've got to take it steady with these kinds of things and just see how it goes. The deadline is tomorrow for me, so Sunday the 7th. So I better get a move on, and so let's get started. So roughly that half of the shape has taken me about an hour to do. Not gonna lie, my thumb hurts a little bit around the joint, but I'll be okay. I hope. I've got, 2.5 more shapes to do, with submission deadline midnight tomorrow. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting evening, I think. This one's definitely got more of a wave culture about it, and I think that's quite significant, to be honest, because this paper is paper that got left to me from my late father, and it's quite momentous for me to be using it in my artwork in this way, and it's quite a step for me, as it's quite literally the roll back here. I've never used it for my artwork before. I've used it here and there for projects if I'm placing it down to not get things messy, but not actually to draw an artwork on. So I'm hoping that I do my dad justice by doing this piece on this paper, and hopefully I have a few more that I can do, considering the rolls over there and still quite full. But also the lines pieces are something that I do alongside my portraiture work. So a lot of you will know me for my bright, bold portraiture, or if you've watched a few other of my videos, I have delved into a couple of other things as well. But alongside the portraiture and the painting, and now the pet portraits, the lines is where I meditate almost, I relax, I take time out, and I can't produce what I think is going to be produced in my head. So I showed you the example of what I was looking for earlier, but it's ultimately what I do on the page here is what is produced. I can't imitate what I've already drawn through larger scale, or even drawing the exact same layout on the next page. So it's very different in terms of what a lot of artists do. They premeditate, they know what they're planning, what they're doing. This is on the other end of that scale to be able to give me that sense of relaxation during stages. And it's something that I do go back to every now and then. And I have a sketchbook that's kind of predominantly randomly drawing lines, and playing around with pen and colour in these circumstances. The only other ones that I've done full scale, I've done an A4 one, which is phallic, and I've also done one this size, so roughly A1 I think it is, that's currently in the RBSA, and that's lines, and that is my award-winning piece. So I wanted to see what it'd be like full scale with some colour in, hence the blue, and again I think that's what makes me think of waves as I go through this one. But if you wanted to see a little speech of again why and answering a few questions, head to my previous videos for my speech at the RBSA. But while you do that, I'm going to carry on with this one. My aim is to get it done by the end of the day, so we will see. It's 2 o'clock now, so hopefully it will all be good, and then I can get it submitted into the RWA Open Exhibition. So for now, I'll see you soon, and hopefully give you an update on this piece.